Well, in our studio as well, together with Jimmy Dludlu, is also Umhlobo Wenene, and they're bringing the back to school theme here with us to make sure that we can motivate our learners and also find out who has been doing exceptionally well. Now, their school uniforms all round, and we've got a representative here from the Chris Hani Arts and Culture School, also our principal, Matluchana, and also Abongile, our student. First of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
It's not often that your principal can come to work with you, huh? Abongile, here you are. You've done well at school. First of all, tell me about your grades and how well you did, because I heard that there's a few A's, even in Xhosa.
Yes, I got 4 distinctions and then 3 B's. Like I got 90 on maths and I got 84 on life orientation. I got 81 on isiXhosa, and then I got 83 on economics.
Wow.
And
so,
then
yeah, go on. I want to hear.
And then I got 78 on life orientation, like on life sciences and in English also. And I got 74 for physics.
Where is your school?
My school, Chris Hani Arts and Culture Focus School, is in Makaza, Khayelitsha.
In Khayelitsha, okay.
Khayelitsha, yeah.
So, Principal, when we look at this learner who's done exceptionally well, you know, people look at schools in Khayelitsha or Langa and they say, you know, these are our disadvantaged communities. Call it that if they want to. What is your opinion on this learner doing exceptionally well in a school where people almost had no faith in our learners?
Yes, he is one of the kind of the learners that we produce at our schools, and as the school we are showing that as black people, as schools that are struggling in the township, we can do better. So we have done in the past 3 years, we have been in the 80% range as a school. So it's not only Abongile alone, it's the effort that we do at school, it's the community that supports us, it's the teachers that are working very hard to ensure that we deliver on the outcomes of education and assist that our learners get opportunities for lifelong learning.
I like how you put it back into our hands, you know, as parents, as educators. What do you think is the secret to that? I mean, we can't leave everything for department to do.
Yes, you're quite right. What we have done at school is to engage our parents because they are the backbone. In as much as they are not educated, we have talked a way through. We have found a way in which we can engage them, make them responsible for their own learners, and in that we are keeping our kids on toes at all the time. We're at a school that is more focused on outcomes, quality outcomes, more so that we are encouraging that our learners in the school must have a disciplined environment for learning. So our parents have played a role in as much as they are unemployed, they are not working, but they know that they have a responsibility and a role to play in enhancing quality education at our school.
I'm motivated, I truly am, and it makes me excited to ask, Abongile, you've done so well in your matric year. Where to next? Because I see you're still wearing your school uniform.
It's just like last year I matriculated at Chris Hani. So like I really enjoyed physics and maths, so I decided like to follow the career of astrophysics. So next year, like this year, I'll be doing astrophysics at the University of Cape Town.
Wow. So you're going to university?
Yeah.
We'll wish you only the best.
Thanks.
I am extremely proud of you. Look at your big smile. Good. So that school uniform, you need to hang it up, because they've been good to you. Thank you so much for coming to visit from our Chris Hani Arts and Culture School. We've got our principal and also Abongile here that came to visit, talking about our learners and making sure that we motivate all learners, whether you're going to primary school or even to high school. It really doesn't matter.